Tunde Young seems to understand the language in there. So, Tunde, welcome to the show.
Yeah, unfortunately, my Italian is not good enough for radio. But yeah, I only know the swear words.
I beg.
Anyway, like it's good. There's only one way to start the show. Anyway, so, talking about the bona fide champion. They've been champions for a while. Champions elect, but actually confirmed with 5 games to go. Champions. I prefer they did at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium last weekend when they faced Salernitana. A win would have secured the entire stadium was pumped. Hey, it was whenever they did it was still always going to be special. We saw even though Napoli were playing away, the Diego Maradona Stadium was full. They had a viewing party because they knew they only needed a draw in Udine, and then at the Dacia Arena, and then their own home stadium was full to capacity. Like they were playing, and everybody sat in the stadium. They were watching on the screen, and by the time the trophy was secured, there was a massive party. And yeah, congratulations to Victor Osimhen, congratulations to Napoli. Their own league title is not on paper. they have iron ore still.
It's not a mathematical league title.
You know how to carry, bring out paper and buy and calculate it. If this one beat who will beat this one. But congratulations, like I said. And also the goal yesterday, of course, other than winning the league, has several significance. It was his 22nd league goal of the season, which makes him the highest scoring African in Serie A by a single season. In a single season, he surpassed Samuel Eto's record in the 2010-2011 season. Samuel Eto'o scored 21 goals in 35 games. Victor Osimhen has already scored 22 with 5 games to go, so he can still surpass. He also surpassed George Weah as the highest scoring African total in Serie A. So the record-breaking night for him personally. Is 4 goals ahead of Lautaro Martinez. He will most likely be the first African Capo Cannoniere, the first African to win top scorer in Italy. So that is good record-breaking season. And there was a conversation I was having with some people, and maybe we can bring it here. Is Osimhen genuinely the first real superstar in Nigerian football?
I don't think so.
I think so, because we've had great players. We've had great players win great things with great clubs, but we've not had a great player be the best player on a winning club. If you can think of any, you can bring it up before the end of the show.
All right. If you can think of any, you can bring it up before the end of the show. So Tunde Young is throwing it out there. I'm pretty sure Opeyemi Akinyode knows a couple or even had something in mind to say, but not now, because we have to go for a commercial break. When we return from this commercial break, you will hear from Opeyemi Akinyode, who is also in the studio. He's a big fan of Victor Osimhen, by the way, so expect even the same energy level he gives whenever he's dragging Chelsea.
The energy that was missing yesterday.
That we did not see. The energy that did not make him come to the show early yesterday. That made him to play first half of the show somewhere else, and second half of the show he joined. That's same energy. Okay. We are streamed by the Opeyemi. Your expression can be seen live on YouTube.
Turn him to sticker.
on also on Facebook. Very good option for a sticker. But first, let's play our commercials. We'll be back.
When the airwaves in your market become more and more crowded, it's time to break it open and really stand out. Broken Air is here.
On Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Lagos.
Oh yeah. Nobody wants to grow old with no money. No. Make your retirement a smooth journey. So be smart, save a little, step up. Always smile and live up. Whatever you dream, go with NLPCPF.
One day you go retire, oh. Make you know say the money wey dey your account for that your PFA no too small. If you move enter our side, we fit help you grow your money even more safe. Transfer to us now. Go www.nlpcpfa.com/account/transfer RSA to fill the form one time, or make you call us on 01-448-2780. NLPCPFA, creating a brighter future for you.
Now midnight you dey so. You dey receive one important call. Now so you just hear.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Sharp, you don't begin check your wallet. But to cash no come deal. How e for be if you go fit recharge without cash and dem still sama you bonus on top your recharge anytime? Your credit don nearly finish? No wahala. Just download my MTN NG app to recharge your MTN line. Abi make you dial star 904 hash to buy airtime straight from your bank account to fiam any day, anytime and enjoy 15% awoof bonus on top any amount wey you recharge. Na so e be o, very easy. MTN, wetin we dey do today?
You're about to close the deal of a lifetime and suddenly your phone goes off because your battery is low. There's a hot gist in town, and just when you're about to hear it, your smartphone disappoints you. Oh, not again. Even worse, you're about to get that yes, but they can't reach you. No smartphone guarantees you your dream like the itel P40. With just one charge of its mega 6000 mAh battery, power is yours for 3 days. Also get 5GB from Airtel for just 1000 naira when you buy itel P40 and activate it with an Airtel 4G SIM card. SMS GET to 141 to get this offer. Itel P40, one charge for 3 days.
Now midnight you dey so. You dey receive one important call. Now so you just hear.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Sharp, you don't begin check your wallet. But to cash no come deal. How e for be if you go fit recharge without cash and dem still sama you on top your recharge anytime? Your credit don nearly finish? No wahala. Just download my MTN NG app to recharge your MTN line. Abi make you dial star 904 hash to buy airtime straight from your bank account to fiam any day, anytime and enjoy 15% awoof bonus on top any amount wey you recharge. Na so e be o, very easy. MTN, wetin we dey do today?
Oh boy, this your cough,
Baba, I don't drink medicine tire.
Self-medication? No, nah.
Wetin I go do? Hospital money no be here.
When Airtel and AXA Mansard Health Plan dey.
That's right. With the Airtel AXA Mansard Health Bundle, you get access to a doctor, medication, and hospital cover up to 100,000 naira. Dial star 141 star 44 hash now to select the plan that suits you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Guy, see how many power bank only you dey carry. You dey sell am.
Oh boy, I get many important meetings today. I no fit miss them.
My brother, you dey give yourself wahala.
How na?
You suppose dey use the itel P40 to dey power yourself. Enjoy real power with all new itel P40. With just one charge, enjoy 3 days of fun with a 6000 mAh mega battery with fast charge and 7GB RAM. Also get 5GB data from Airtel for just 1000 naira when you buy itel P40 and activate with an Airtel 4G SIM card. SMS GET to 141 now. itel P40, one charge for 3 days.
Oh boy, this your cough,
Baba, I don't drink medicine tire.
Self-medication? No, nah.
Wetin I go do? Hospital money no be here.
When Airtel and AXA Mansard Health Plan dey.
That's right. With the Airtel AXA Mansard Health Bundle, you get access to a doctor, medication, and hospital cover up to 100,000 naira. Dial star 141 star 44 hash now to select the plan that suits you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Guy, see how many power bank only you dey carry. You dey sell am.
Oh boy, I get many important meetings today. I no fit miss them.
My brother, you dey give yourself wahala.
How na?
You suppose dey use the itel P40 to dey power yourself. Enjoy real power with all new itel P40. With just one charge, enjoy 3 days of fun with a 6000 mAh mega battery with fast charge and 7GB RAM. Also get 5GB data from Airtel for just 1000 naira when you buy itel P40 and activate with an Airtel 4G SIM card. SMS GET to 141 now. itel P40, one charge for 3 days.
Clock the time. Rock the groove. It's music extravaganza, where the beat gets hotter. Mainland 98.3.
Baby, let's go.
The sound of Lagos.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. On Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Your Saturday just got a whole lot better with the Spectaculars on 98.3 Mainland FM. Join us every Saturday from 2 p.m. on Sports Spectacular as we take you through the exciting and sometimes controversial world of sports. From the passion on the football pitch to the intensity of the racetracks in Formula One to the NBA. Combat sports, tennis,
and Serena smashes Stevie's record. It's number 23.
Athletics,
Toby Amazon, look at the clock. I cannot believe it.
And many more. We've got you covered. Tune in to 98.3 Mainland FM for Sports Spectacular. Saturdays from 2 p.m.
This Saturday on Sports Spectacular, fresh from securing their third Scudetto, Napoli returns home for their first match as the new Italian champions to face Fiorentina, who will look to take advantage of Partenope's festive mood. With 5 games to go, 6 points separate second and seventh in the Serie A. As the race for Champions League football grows tougher, Milan will host Lazio, Inter will be away at Roma as Atalanta welcomes Juventus, amongst other features. In Spain, attention shifts to the city of Seville as Copa del Rey final takes center stage with 19-time champions Real Madrid facing off against Osasuna. Over to Germany, where the battle for the title is alive as 1 point separate first from second. Bayern Munich are away at Werder Bremen while Dortmund hosts Wolfsburg. It is second against third in the League One when Lens hosts Marseille, while table toppers PSG will face relegation-threatened Troyes on Sunday. In the Premier League, troubled Chelsea travel to high-flying Bournemouth as they seek to avoid a 7th straight defeat, while Sam Allardyce has a tough test on his managerial return when he takes relegation-threatened Leeds to face league leaders Manchester City. And the race for European football continues when Tottenham welcomes Crystal Palace, while Liverpool plays host to Brentford as Aston Villa travel to face Wolves at the Molineux Stadium. On the African scene, the Nigeria Golden Eaglets will look to bounce back from a disappointing outing against Morocco and qualify for the next round when they face South Africa. In tennis, Arina Sabalenka faces number 1 Iga Swiatek in the final of the Madrid Open, while Formula One action return in sunny Miami for the first American Grand Prix of the season. We have all of this and more on Sports Spectacular, so join the Spectaculars from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. this Saturday on Mainland 98.3 FM.
You are listening to Sports Cruise on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Welcome back to Sport Cruise live on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name remains Triple O. I've got Tunde Young and Sweet Yemi right here with me, and just in front of me is the man with the red eyes. I'm talking about Opeyemi Sweet Yemi.
Why are you turning your face?
Any information you have with Triple, just remove your mind from it.
See, Triple is that kind of person that if you are his friend and then you give him a secret and then you get to listen to his show the following
you accidentally
day.
Sleep.
I know, I hear something like, I have this friend, just know that is your matter. I don't want to mention his name, but he has dreadlocks. He stays at Abule Egba. Don't meet you. Just know at the end of the road.
But I no lie.
I went swimming today, so it's normal. I spent quite a lot of time in the pool. So
now you are.
You know,
that's what they call it now.
Michael Phelps.
Opeyemi Phelps.
Opie Phelps. Whatever Tunde Young means by that's what they call it now. See this boy's mind, everybody in this studio.
Today. Yesterday's location last night.
Updates.
Well,
I'm suspecting you guys. Okay, now. Okay, let's go on.
This is a sports show. Can we keep it that way?
Okay.
Leave it. Sorry, leave him.
Well, okay, yes. Just like I mentioned, how big of an achievement is what Victor Osimhen has achieved with Napoli by winning the Scudetto? this season?
Well, I started off that conversation yesterday that maybe this is where we need to look at how credible the award for CAF Footballer of the Year, African Footballer of the Year is. And then someone brought up the name of Riyad Mahrez, that what if Manchester City wins the treble? What if they win the Champions? And I said, I cannot remember the last time that a single player influenced a team's triumph like Osimhen did. I mean, I think Tunde Young had said this thing a few months back, that Napoli don't have the biggest stars. I mean, you have a Georgian that his first breakthrough season. Nobody even saw him coming. A lot of people can't even pronounce his name. You have someone that effortlessly replaced Amotekun Koulibaly when he left.
Kim Min-jae.
By the way, he'll have won title now, but decided to go and do Minister of Defense.
I assure you, they will not have won the title with him.
I don't even care. But now he'll be doing Minister of Defense with Millwall and FK Dons.
Maybe he left Napoli. He could have won the title with Napoli, but he left Napoli to Chelsea.
Ndombele is on loan. Ndombele is on loan from Tottenham. He will return to Tottenham with the Serie A title.
With more silverware than they have in 10 years.
That's a neighbor. That's a London neighbor.
I'm not lying.
So
Ndombele is Tottenham's record signing, by the way.
Yes, he is, and he's on loan. The same way Lukaku is Chelsea's record signing. Was Chelsea's record signing, and he went on loan. So leave it. So I think for me, beyond how long Napoli has had to wait, I think this is a testimony to the fact that Napoli absolutely believe in what Victor Osimhen was bringing to the table. For them to have broken their own transfer record to sign him, bring him to the stadium, and he understands the gravity of you being linked to Diego Armando Maradona, arguably one of the greatest football players that humanity had ever seen. So it's a big one. Maybe we don't even understand the gravity of this win yet. If you look at how Juventus and Inter Milan in between, AC Milan had dominated the Italian Serie A. It's just like when Lille came out of nowhere and won the French league after 7 straight seasons dominance of Lyon. So it's a special feeling for Napoli. The fact that they even won the Scudetto with 5, that means they can afford to lose the next 15 games. The next 5 games. That's 15 points. Nothing will happen. They're already champions. So it's a special feeling. Now let's turn to Victor Osimhen. I think earlier in the week, I was watching his documentary on Champions League. It was the UEFA documentary and all of that. And I was talking about his story, how he came out from Olusosun, close to Ojota here, how he had to sell pure water, how a lot of people didn't believe in him, how he knew that is either football or nothing. And he said at some point, he discovered that he's destined to be a successful footballer after he won the Golden Boot with 10 goals for the Under-17. And if you look at the steady progress, that's what I've always told people.
Yeah.
Cadet competition, A-grade competition is not necessarily about winning and winning and winning. Of course, winning is good. You have a trophy to, but when you use the opportunity to launch yourself, a lot of people didn't imagine that Kelechi Iheanacho was going to get straight into the Manchester City squad. A lot of people didn't think the Nwankali brothers were going to get signed up by Arsenal. So it was from that A-grade competition that they got noticed. Now, Victor Osimhen did not just win the Serie A. He's most likely going to be voted as Serie A's player of the season.
Yes, Kivara.
That's I said is most likely. Now, 3 goals. I like the fact that he scored yesterday because Lautaro Martinez just out of nowhere picked up his scoring boot, and he was 2 goals, away from Victor Osimhen, and he got the goal yesterday. Now, if Victor Osimhen had gone to the last World Cup, how big would that World Cup have been when it comes to going to the World Cup, winning the Scudetto, then the transfer window opens?
It depends on how he performed at the World Cup.
Exactly. So maybe we don't even know the gravity of Victor Osimhen winning the Scudetto right now. Apart from the fact that they've had to wait for that long, 33 years, the old Diego Maradona conversation, Victor Osimhen at the moment, is probably going to go down one of the maybe best Nigerian players to ever play in the Italian Serie A. Yes.
Okay. Of course.
Yes.
The last Nigerian player that won the Italian Serie A.
The pattern of the win it was total dominance. Total dominance.
And he not play supporting way, play the major
Yemi was talking about. I remember when Victor Osimhen got injured at the start of the Champions League season, and we had that conversation on Saturday. And we're like, if he comes back into the team, and I said he's going to effortlessly come back into that, and he did. He came like he never left. Fine, the teams won all of their games while he was away. They scored plenty goals while he was away, but there's something that Victor Osimhen gives you. Apart from sometimes he could overreact and all of those.
Very passionate.
He's someone that lives his life morning, afternoon, night on football. And funny enough, he's one of the most he's one of the guys you get to see on social media every time. The moment they finish a match, Osimhen is tweeting, he's doing live, he's already communicating. So this victory, maybe we don't know the worth of it yet until we see how much Victor Osimhen will command in the transfer window. Even if you have not won this Scudetto,
all right,
he will definitely break record whatever club is going to sign him. But now there's the Scudetto, there's the probably highest goal scorer with him, maybe a African Footballer of the Year nomination. What else?
All right, from
Tunde Young still believe he's not a perfect player.
By the way, we are streaming on Facebook and also on YouTube. You can go to Mainland 98.3 FM to drop your comments. You can join the conversation on Facebook. That's on Mainland 98.3 FM. You can do the same on our YouTube platform as well. Just go to YouTube, search for Mainland 98.3 FM to drop your comment. I am Osa says, good evening, amazing guys. Sweet Yemi, well done. You can go frame your picture with Victor Osimhen.
I intend to. It's going to be my life achievement. Like I met Victor Osimhen. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I know to meet Kolu
Mention one.
I don't want to blow my drum.
Just go ahead.
If I
well, he was a colleague at some point.
That's why I mentioned him now.
He was a colleague at some point.
That's why I mentioned him.
All right. So from a glorious man to a man who is in trouble.
Come on, man.
Unglorious.
I did not say it's not glorious.
What else? What do you mean by from glorious man? Actually, who does not know? I don't want to yam. I want pounded yam.
From a glorious man to a man who is in trouble.
He's unglorious.
Okay.
I did not say he's unglorious. Okay. I did not say it does not.
No, I'm not saying he's unglorious.
I only said he's in trouble, and we can establish that he's in trouble.
Yeah,
and for him not, for even though. There are sometimes that you've committed the offense, whether you beg or you not beg.
Yeah.
The punishment.
The knife have cut the child's hand. You have thrown the knife away.
The knife have done what the knife want to do.
What with the bengi and wearing coats?
Okay. I think the Yoruba shows are tomorrow, so maybe you can come and join them.
Yes, we are talking about Lionel Messi. Yes, he's a glorious man any day, anytime. Any day, anytime. More than whatever it is that Victor Osimhen might amount to.
How did Victor Osimhen come into this?
No, when I said a glorious man,
please. Let's know what we are doing.
That's why I say more than he might. So for Lionel Messi, he has apologized to Paris Saint-Germain and his Paris Saint-Germain teammates and says he will wait for the club to decide what they want to do with him after making an unauthorized trip to Saudi Arabia. For for Lionel Messi, for Lionel Messi, he said, and I quote, "I am sorry for what I did."
What an actor! You bad the spirit of Lionel Messi.
I mean, the video. We'll get to the video. We'll analyze the video. We analyze the video. The Messi is doing his final year at Paris Saint-Germain project defense. The suit self, he get as it be. Whoever chose that suit for Lionel Messi, whoever chose that suit. By the way,
it's even like lab coat
for Lionel Messi. He said, and I quote, "I am sorry for what I did, and I wait to see what the club decides. I honestly thought we were going to have the day off after the match, as had happened in previous weeks. I had organized this trip to Saudi Arabia, haven't cancelled it previously. This time I couldn't cancel it." So those were the words of Lionel Messi. Went on and on and on to say even more things, but the long and short of it is he has apologized to his teammates and is waiting for what the next action that Paris Saint-Germain will take. Now let's look at the video, the suit, and how whoever gave it, that concept from Lionel Messi. They wanted him to look like he's truly sorry.
Look, I can't speak for Messi. I'm not in his mind. But what I saw from the video was just the look of a man that knew exactly what he was doing, in my opinion. And you cannot blame him. Look, he says he's waiting to
you even say I should beg, I should apologize.
Nobody even asked him to apologize.
I don't think I mean he's already getting the punishment. So
the club has already done something, which is to punish him for 2 weeks. The word that was coming to my head was
and
bad.
All football related activities,
and they're not going to pay him for 2 weeks, which I'm sure they're happy about. So yeah.
And he's also happy about it because I'm sure he went to collect life-changing money.
The money collected
very soon. we will know whether intentionally did the Saudi Arabia trip or not. We will know.
So no, nobody. They've not given him the PS Morgan update yet. That's why. That's why he will sit down in the house and give his sons the phone to be recording when you could have done a 90-minute interview that everybody will be talking about.
And you will blow.
But the
concept is different.
The lights are not bright. Lights are not for everybody. You cannot always have the source. You might not have to play for more than him, but you have media sense more than him. That
was poor. That was poor.
On the most serious note, I if you ask me objectively, again, I cannot speak for Messi, but I do genuinely believe that he knew what he was doing. Look, it was the last cycle for him to make that Saudi Arabia trip. There was obviously a lot of money involved. He's not going there because of his love for Saudi Arabia. He's an ambassador.
He's been paid for it.
Yeah, so he weighed it. Do I stay and miss this trip for PSG season that is basically over? There's nothing to play for. So even this two-week ban punishment, whatever, it's basically unpaid leave. He's going to be enjoying his life. I'm sure he does not need that 2 weeks salary. He's going to be enjoying his life. Not training for 2 weeks. A man that just won the World Cup, that just came out for Saudi Arabia.
You should be punishing him by asking him to train.
That just came out for Saudi Arabia with a lot of money.
He needs rest.
And the World Cup to come and be playing against Mets and the rest of all the Bubakars and the Camaras of different leagues. He could not care less in my opinion. So he just did this to maintain image. Like, of course, let's because
for publicity. I mean, humble Messi.
Do what you have to do.
Unlike one person that was unrepentant
and that was on this
unapologetic about it. Yeah. So Messi is apologetic. So
but Messi, in case you are listening by any chance on Radio Garden and you are interested in a 90-minute interview of your own,
we are available. We are very much available.
We can have 30 minutes to we'll talk to them.
Tunde Morgan. Well, I think for me, whether we like it or not, yes, the club supersede everything else. You have a contract, you're obliged with them.
You're an employee.
I think this just shows how things are structured at PSG. In fact, I read somewhere that players, if they want to go, they don't even need to talk to the manager. They just send a WhatsApp message to the club owner and I want to be away. I mean, so for me, I think it's a testament to the fact that whether you like it or not, Neymar, Messi, Kylian Mbappe, all of these guys will soon leave us. They will soon leave PSG. Now, Messi has the right to his image. He has the right to anything he wants to do. We don't know the details of what he went to do in Saudi Arabia, but I know it is business.
It was business. I mean, it was
so
business.
For him to come out to apologize, whether he apologizes or not, one, he's been suspended for 2 weeks. The league is done and dusted, but they lost on Sunday. I guess, and Monday was a public holiday. I guess it was because of the loss that made them to call that emergency training. Usually, Mondays are always off for them.
Yes.
It's a public holiday.
They're not supposed to get that.
But because of the loss they had the Sunday before, that was why they called. So if he said he had actually cancelled the trip twice, I mean, whatever PSG wants to do, if they want to suspend his salary, it doesn't change the fact that they've not won the Champions League and they probably would never win.
So, honestly, this Messi situation, not to be.
They're just making it look messy because it's messy.
Not to be supporting.
Come on.
That
was a triple.
Not to be supporting. I don't support employees somehow. Renegading on employees. Honestly,
your bosses are listening.
No. I don't support it. And I was very I was very firm about where I stood with the Cristiano Ronaldo saga. But with this, I'm sorry, I'm somehow contriving to support, because I mean,
it's messy.
Not just because it's messy, because apparently he went through the proper channels. He instructed them. He told them he was going to go for this thing. He suspended. He was supposed to go before. He had to pause it, and it's a business. I mean, he had a deal with with Saudi Arabia. It's a job on his own as well.
Almost something similar to this
as well.
Happened to Opeyemi at Arsenal. Maybe not particularly true. He went to see his family.
That was more family.
And then he stayed a day longer than was approved for him to come back. And then he was banished to train with the under-23 first. Maybe that's what PSG should have done to Messi. Rather than just suspending him and he won't play, he won't get himself, he won't train with the squad, he won't do anything. At the end of the day, I just think a lot of us need to know that the fact that Messi came out to apologize makes him human after all.
Yes.
Whether he wore lab coat or he wore triple kind of coat, however the video came out.
Please.
It was more for his image. And I think it's more for his image, to be honest. For publicity to be like, oh yeah, I'm a little bit, because Messi has this kind of humble and stuff. That's his person now, and like
billions of food soldiers,
and it's just to come out to betray that fact that I'm a very humble man. And I mean, the
Ronaldo have done the same.
No, he will not.
No, you can't be too sure.
No. Well, I mean, the one that I did, I was instead of apologizing, we all witnessed it live. So
by the end of the day, all of the people that criticize Ronaldo for going to play Friday football, Tunde Young even said he's playing with camel. Most important thing is that at the end of the day, your goats will also go and join you.
Exactly.
You do not know that because Lionel Messi is still very well sought after by Barcelona.
Barcelona
are about to sell every bank in Spain to raise money, even though it doesn't make sense from even a tactical point of view and a financial point of view.
They can go into collabo with Atletico this, Atletico that. Let's bring Messi back. You play for 2 months. You play for you for 2 months. You play for you for 2 months.
One thing about the Barcelona situation around bringing Lionel Messi back, according to Fabrizio Romano, though, he said Barcelona have been meeting with the La Liga regarding the financial fair play rule and how they can bring Messi back and still balance their books. So they do not want to get into trouble this time.
Why are they bringing Messi back?
And they are looking at to bring Messi back into this Barcelona squad.
They are talking to the wrong person. Javier Tebas cannot. It's God they should talk to. It's only God that can help them legally sign Messi and balance. The same club that cannot register Gavi, one of the best players.
Yeah. They signed Inigo Martinez. They still cannot register him.
I want to see the magic that they aim to perform. And if by the way, if they somehow in true Barcelona fashion pull the most financial gymnastics and somehow find a way to squeeze in Messi
3 years down the line, we still have court case.
Let me now see how it will work tactically. Because you have a 35-year-old winger who is not really a winger anymore and is now a 10, and Barcelona don't play with a 10. So I want to see where that is going to happen. Is he going to play first night with Lewandowski also playing as a striker? Lewandowski who by the way just spent 45 million. So like you break down a winning team. It's a team that's about to win La Liga in record-breaking fashion.
It's for the shirt sales.
Now, and this is it. This is according to Fabrizio. This is what Barca will have to do to get Messi back. They will need to sell up some players. They will need Messi to take pay cuts, significant pay cuts compared to what he is taking at Paris Saint-Germain. And they will also, after selling some players, have some players willingly reduce their wages.
And then they'll beg the skies to fall as well.
All for a round of 16 Champions League place. From Messi's perspective, it doesn't even make sense.
From Messi's angle, Messi, we hear that his camp are also concerned about the situation, and they do not want anything similar to what happened that led the situation that led to him leaving Barcelona in the first place. So they want everything to be fair play. They don't want any foul play
when it comes to Barcelona
in that deal. So they are like, yes, Messi, he wants to go to Barca, but everything must be clean and clear.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen there.
Putting Barcelona and fair play in the same space is feels really awkward.
Yes,
it's just like talking about plans and mentioning the Nigerian government. It doesn't even align at all.
Okay.
So
wrong show.
See, no. At the end of the day, desires are prime. If Messi wants to go to Barcelona, he can choose to play for Barcelona for free.
That would not
Why
happen.
should you do that?
What do you mean that why would not happen? He's a Barcelona legend.
Why should he be working for free?
Isn't he a Barcelona legend?
What are the Barcelona legends that have played for free in the past?
No, you don't get what I'm saying. I said his desire. If you truly want, you remember like 4 games ago, at every 4-5 games, at every 10 minutes, Barcelona fans will stand up in the stadium and they will chant Messi's name.
But you go and beg their management
of the game.
I feel like they should focus more on their management.
You start to buy that.
No. They're trying to whip up sentiment. Like Triple talked about pay cuts.
Messi.
If the club and the fans show desire that we want you to come back, he could consider taking a pay cut.
I don't know if you are listening. Do not listen to emotional blackmail. They're trying to emotionally blackmail you. Why should you work for free?
Do you know the crazy part?
Why?
Even if he wants to work for free, that they still cannot register him. Like they will still have to accept him.
What about a Lionel Messi to Manchester City?
Okay, now we are talking. Look, I actually want to see it. Let this league just end. Let us know that every season we give him as when you have an attack of Messi and
I mean Manchester City is not going to be is not out of the option. Pep Guardiola wants
since they might be losing Bernardo Silva has wanted to leave for quite a while. Now look, for me Messi to City makes sense, and especially since City have made a habit of just signing one superstar player every transfer.
And they get him for free this time.
I mean, the wages will,
of course,
the wages will cripple any Premier League club. But it's Manchester City.
So they can take it.
They can take it.
They're not Barcelona.
I'm coming from PSG and I'm not cousins.
Wow.
All right.
They're brothers in spirit.
But then, again, one thing we need to know is that Messi is 35. Is at the
it's 2 years
peak of his career.
How do you know that?
He's allowed to retire. He's allowed to grow old. He's allowed not to be at the peak. I mean, for a player that scored 75 goals in a calendar year, he's allowed to not to be what he used to be. But if he comes into this Barcelona side, there's going to be clear. See, he's going to disturb. He's going to mess up the build-up that Xavi is doing. That's the truth. Because you have a lot of young boys. Obviously, they need leadership. No doubt about that. They need someone. It's going to be a privilege for them to have Gavi, Pedri, Ansu Fati.
But where would Messi play? Based on how Barcelona
that's what I'm saying.
Where would Messi
Where would you fix Messi?
It is Messi.
So they'll collect Ansu Fati's number 10 just and give it back to Messi.
No,
Speaking of Ansu Fati,
it's not even about Fati. Look, with the speed of light, they will naked Fati instantly.
Ordinary this thing at Man City, they collected Martial's
number 9 for Ibrahimovic.
For Zlatan. They didn't even tell the player that they included in his contract that we should win Champions League.
I mean, Barcelona have collected jersey from Memphis Depay before, so
they didn't even. It was on pre-season break.
So
they gave his jersey to.
It's not even a player like Ansu Fati they will not be able to collect jersey from to give to Lionel Messi. And speaking of Ansu Fati, a story surfaced yesterday regarding Ansu Fati potentially involving himself in a swap deal
to
Oge Mendes to Wolves. Ansu Fati
Ruben Neves and Ansu Fati.
Ruben Neves and Ansu Fati. Oge Mendes is the agent in charge of that one. You know, a couple of days ago, I think I remember asking that question: should Barcelona just cash in on Ansu Fati and forget all this is the future, is the glory of the glory and everything? Just
sell him. Today is not the Ansu Fati of 2 seasons ago. The injuries have not helped him. Last season, how many games
he has potentials.
And it's crazy that we are talking about a 20-year-old.
Yeah, he's so young. He's so young.
But don't like he's 37. No, because that's the composition of the Barcelona squad at the moment. We talked about Pedri. We said what's his name? Balde, the defender. We talked about Gavi.
Arao.
All of these boys are small. They're young boys.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like Fati is still only 20, and everybody has the general consensus that it's finished. It's not like we are wrong.
The same way people think Bukayo Saka has gotten to his peak.
Well, some games will happen tonight and some will happen tomorrow in the African Cup of Nations under 17. Congo will be in action against Algeria. Somalia also will be in action on by 8 p.m. I'll send you out of the studio without pay. Wow. Somalia will be in action against Senegal tonight. Senegal already, they top that group with 6 points from 2 games right there. Algeria are second, 3 points from 2 games. They lost to Senegal in their last game, and Congo are third with 1 point with a fewer goal with a superior goal difference than Somalia, I should say.
What's going on?
He's a Chelsea fan. I doesn't know what superior goal is. When was the last time we had superior goal?
In the Bundesliga, by the way, Lagos, we are streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube. Just drop your comments on Mainland 98.3 FM right there on our Facebook platform. Also, you can do the same on our YouTube platform. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM. I see some comments already. Ricky says, good evening, guys. Congratulations to Osimhen. We say congratulations to him too right here. Salim Tizi says, good evening, guys. Well done, guys. Sweet Yemi, I see you. Congratulations to our brother Victor. Congratulations to him. Aisha Atilola says, good evening, guys. On this Messi and PSG issue, okay, tẹni tó dé lárí àmọ́ tẹni tó kàn. Good Lionel Messi apologized. Na man he be. Well, when Cristiano Ronaldo's own came the other day, we dragged him, and Lionel Messi own don't come.
No one is above dragging.
Two entirely different situations.
That's what I'm going to say. I mean,
yes, two entirely Ronaldo did not live for business. Ronaldo left the bench of a game that his team was winning mid-game, and then in response to that he went on an interview for 90 minutes and degraded the club that was still currently paying him. I mean, entirely different. This is not the equivalent that I'm looking for.
Thanks to that interview, they would have known that Manchester United, their gym, some of their structures are bad.
Yeah, we all discovered.
You go carry your own gym, go championship. Don't worry. You have good gym. So no gym instructor.
Good gym. Avatar are still free like this.
You can't use your good gym to play MK Dons.
Your mic is up now, Opeyemi. Tomorrow, the Golden Eaglet of Nigeria will be in action against South Africa. 8 p.m. That one will be simultaneously with the game between Zambia and Morocco. In the Premier League, Bournemouth to play against Bournemouth to play against
Bournemouth Chelsea, both of them are on 39 points.
Goal difference.
Relegation 6 points.
This is a relegation battle.
Winner survives.
Winner takes all.
Where is about Chelsea?
Pity Chelsea.
Voila.
Chubo couldn't even call Chelsea. Say Bournemouth and them. You almost said
I
Bournemouth and Bayern.
Bournemouth in their last how many games they've been winning?
They will beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
Are you winning?
Chelsea's doing free for all. You know, you have to enter 3 points, just play Chelsea. It's bonanza.
Okay, Manchester City will beat Leeds. Okay,
Yes,
we'll
of
play
course.
against Leeds.
They will beat Leeds.
with Sam Allardyce that's on the same level as Pep our club. He has given me updates.
He said they're not better.
He gave update today saying that he could have won the treble with Man City.
Where did he?
The loss tomorrow will bring him back to reality. Don't worry.
Manager bounce.
I trust Pep Guardiola. I trust Manchester City. London
the Lampard bounce.
Not bouncing.
2 different clubs. Lampard no green bounce.
There's no organizer around him, so
Lampard is the first manager to fail to bounce at 2 clubs.
Lampard is the only caretaker manager that does not care.
Voila. Even with the
He does not care.
Tottenham will be in action against Crystal Palace. Wolverhampton Wanderers will be in action against Aston Villa. Liverpool will be in action against Brentford. But where the key games are, not even in the Premier League, it's not even in the Bundesliga. It is out there in Italy. Yes, Napoli don't win league. Napoli, I mean, no matter what happens, they are champions. But guess what? It is the battle in the for European plays from 2nd to 7th, still very much hot in that one. And guess what? They're playing against themselves. Except for Juve. Okay, Juve are playing against Atalanta. AS Roma are at home against Inter. AC Milan are playing against Lazio. It doesn't come better than this. It doesn't come better than this.
Why are you waiting for to make it?
Well, I have a soft spot for AS Roma.
You are not permitted to have soft spot for any club this season.
3 slots available for the Champions League football. 6 teams competing for those slots. Lazio 2nd with 64 points, Juventus 3rd with 63, Inter 4th with 60, Atalanta 5th with 58, AC Milan also 6th with 58, and Roma 7th with 58. So 6 points separates all 6 teams from 2nd to 7th.
That's the battle.
Any of those teams can still play in the Champions League this season. So
I love it.
But the funny thing is that apart from Juventus, AC Milan are still in the Champions League. Inter Milan are also still in the Champions League.
AC are not.
Sorry.
You know the point reversal to Juventus just.
No, when you say they are still in the Champions League semi-final.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Also they have the chance to win the Champions.
No, apart from that,
let's be for real.
What I'm saying is that Juventus may have the advantage even before that 15-point goal reinstated. They were already on a good run of form. They were trying to build to see if they can make it to the Europa League at
Conference League actually
at the most. So when the 15-point came through, they've just continued on that momentum. So for them, they don't have any distraction. AS Roma is still playing the Europa League
in the semi-final.
In the semi-finals, Inter Milan and AC Milan are playing in the semi-finals.
I think Roma should even focus on Europa. I think that's their best bet of qualifying for
the Champions League. They can't win it, but can they beat West Ham in the Europa League?
Have you guys thought about the possibility of AS Roma winning the UEFA Europa League?
Juventus are even still in the Europa League too. In fact, they've not lost a single game in the Europa League this season.
They play Sevilla in the semi-final.
So Juventus is still playing, Roma is still playing, AC Milan is
Lazio
still playing,
is the odd one out here.
Lazio and Atalanta are the only 2 teams that are not even in there.
I dream a lot. I did dream a lot.
Yes, we can tell.
Chubu Alala.
I did dream a lot. And
they are seeing.
Have you guys thought about the possibility of AS Roma winning the Europa League? Missing out on the top 4 in Italian Serie A, but go to the Champions League.
Tipo is a fantastic writer. No, he is.
Now
I have to give him
one of Inter or AC Milan falls out of the top 4 as well, but goes on to win the Champions League.
That's not going to happen.
It happened in England.
They will have to displace the 4th place team.
Yeah, it's the 4th place team that will drop.
So you that now qualify for Champions League on the league.
It actually happened in the Premier League. I remember clearly in the season that Chelsea won the Champions League.
And Everton,
it was Tottenham finally finished 4th. That time they were not used to top 4. They finally finished 4th. Chelsea finished 6th, and Chelsea won the Champions League and knocked them out. So like the Champions League winner that's not in the top 4 will take that 4th spot, but the Europa League winner is automatic.
But I think it also happened again when Villarreal, when Everton had to go play playoff with Villarreal for UEFA when they qualified for the Champions League. But yes,
I think then the winner of the
UEFA
Cup did not have an automatic qualification at that point in time.
No, I'm just talking of like what happens when.
No, he was referring to the Everton where David Moyes was their manager.
Yes.
I think that was 2005 or 2000.
And Villarreal beat them home and away when they went.
I think that was the 2005 season. I think that was the 2005 season also. But I'll look that one up to confirm that. Let's take reactions. By the way, 0913-600-0410 is the number to call to join the conversation. You can send in your text messages or your WhatsApp messages to 0913-600-0430. So let's take calls. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes. This is Sugar.
Okay. Sugar, not for us.
Jibo, confess.
What kind of confession?
Where did you go today?
Sugar, that you go to Sugar. Where did you see? Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, do you want to call back? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Triple O.
Oh, Sebo.
Good evening, Tunde Young. Good evening, Opeyemi. Good evening, Sweet Yemi. Okay, you said that we don't understand the gravity. We don't understand the gravity of Napoli winning the Scudetto. That is very unfair. That is very unfair to say. You have 2 Chelsea fans that waited for how many years? They understand the gravity of not winning for a very long time.
Jokes on you, we're not alive. So
we did not understand.
It naturally started trouble.
But then you're referring more to Victor Osimhen than to Napoli, right?
Yes. Siam. AC Milan fans. Now I know qualify for Champions League.
Osebo talks like he's not just watching his team in the quarterfinal of Champions League for the first time in like 12 years. Like you have so much confidence.
As if the last title they won was not the first time in 12 seasons.
But the problem with all these things is that it's only Okpe that can talk to me in that studio.
Because
of what?
Chelsea, you don't even qualify to have a badge on your shirt for Champions League.
Okay.
You not won 5.
Voila. Osebo, I'm with you 100%. 14 and 5. Even you don't have the right to mention me when you're talking.
I mention you with respect now. I mention you with respect.
I push you towards Chelsea.
You thought you could talk Okwe.
No, Osebo. Okwe, we are here by the way. We are streaming live. And when I keep telling the guys that we are streaming live, they sometimes forget that we are streaming live. Now, Opeyemi Sweet has been caught. This person says Okwe is too talented. He's repairing his Rolex watch during the show. Okay, Sholola, Oluwatomilola, Oluwadami. I see you, and I don't want to go. And when Okwe leave the studio, before we sign out, Dami just run away from the studio.
You already know Okwe's side also.
So, which also Okwe never do finish. Shoe washer, everything.
Wow.
Why does that enter market?
Wow. He also gives swimming lessons apparently.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening. This one don't put us for hood. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, not ready for.
Hello.
Okay, I almost cut you off. Welcome. Your name and location.
Cut me off now. Call me for that. Should I be watching like this?
Kind of violent listeners.
This Okwe, he get out of the way. I start to say that word. I which can one be Okwe? Now you go talk politics, you go talk sports. See the repair resource. This time you go give a bookie. Make it say.
You should leave me alone.
Guys, like Jamie asked a question yesterday, and I think he's not giving us an answer to it. When he called yesterday asking that who is going to win the African Footballer of the Year, and maybe we have to have that discussion tomorrow.
We'll have the discussion tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you very much. Okwe with the cast.
Okwe the watch repair. Okwe the shoe washer.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. This is Sugar calling back.
Welcome, Sugar. Sugar, are you there?
Go on.
Hello, Sugar.
Sugar cane don't finish.
Sugar no sweet again.
Wow.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. Okay, good evening. Your name and location, please.
My name is Destiny. I'm calling from Chakon Ticket.
Welcome, Destiny. Let's have your take.
I want to talk about it that you are calculating Roma and qualify about Europa. You don't talk about your own Chelsea club. You talk another.
Chelsea doesn't play in Italy. We're talking about Serie A.
We're talking about the Serie A. You know.
See, you want to call to come and judge
me.
me.
Chelsea fans are also sport analysts, so they can do both.
Just about your own. Now you are still another person.
Okay, so. Thank you very much. Hello, are you there? Thank you.
Because Chelsea will play championship football now, we should not talk about other leagues.
Chelsea will not play championship football, please.
The likelihood of that happening.
You will change the name.
Mathematically.
They will change the name. They will not use Chelsea.
Let's take comments on YouTube. Remy Shodunke says Messi. Triple O Tunde Young, Chelsea fans now they love Barca. Bro, your club they battle relegation currently with Messi in Barca. It would be Messi in the midfield, FDJ, Busquets, and now I'm lost. This looks like mathematics to me. This looks like mathematics.
Put Messi in your midfield with Frankie De Jong. You will see terrible things.
Okay, Messi, De Jong, and Busquets. I guess you meant to
35-year-olds.
That's the real definition of
20+ that they are owing money.
Boy. In therefore, Jotam says, wait, hello for some. Where is Egbami? Shikoya says, I wish Messi can go to Man City so he can silence the people that says he can't do it in the Premier League. Same Premier League that has the same amount of Champions League as Real Madrid. Okay, thank you very much. Fair point. Let's see if we have some messages right here. This one says Triple O. Okay, we have a Dwayne Johnson in the studio. Triple O, Wise Man and Dwayne Johnson, aka your face red, your head shine. Happy Friday. Please, I was hearing that if Newcastle go to the Champions League, Ronaldo will join them. This is the best sport cruise of 2023. Well, I don't know. We cannot confirm if Ronaldo joins. If he goes to, if Newcastle qualify for the Champions League, Ronaldo will join them.
Ask Piers Morgan.
Okay, I say you should ask Piers Morgan.
That rumor actually came up the other time.
We talked about
it a few months ago. Yes,
we talked about it.
Operative word, yes, rumor.
Okay, yes, that is a rumor. Badash Current says first time viewer. Well done, guys, with the cruise. Thank you very much. Abe City says I want to see Sweet Yemi. You don't want to see Tunde Young. You don't want to see
so much aggression.
It's Sweet Yemi you want to see. Well, that means dragging. Opeyemi leave the camera alone now.
He's also doing cameraman.
Opeyemi, I need help.
He's a man of many coats. He wears many coats.
I wanted to say, do you have house, but we know that you have.
Now I have. Lagos, have a wonderful rest of the night. We'll be back tomorrow for Sports Spectacular from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Don't go anywhere. It doesn't get better than on the sound of Lagos, mainland 98.3 FM. Good night.